television shows of 2018 list is here. This is what I do on this channel. I review television and reality shows for you guys. And this year you will be surprised at some of my picks for my list. I also have some honorable mentions that did not make the list. So my honorable mentions for 2018, my favorite shows were Claws on TNT. Check that out if you have never watched Claws. Single Parents is a new half-hour comedy show on ABC. It is so funny. Make sure you check that out. I believe it comes on Tuesdays or Wednesday nights. Young Sheldon is funny as fuck. It takes place in the 80s and it's based off the Sheldon character from The Big Bang Theory. It is one of my favorite new shows of the year. And last but not least, Atlanta. I mean, you can never be disappointed in the episode of Atlanta, but it did not make my top 10 list, but it was still a great year. So those are my honorable mentions. Make sure to check out those shows. But my number 10 favorite show of 2018 is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. This is a show that won so many awards during the award season last year, and I heard so many great things about it. I was like, let me check out this damn show, see what it's all about. And it did not disappoint. The synopsis is, it's the late 1950s and Miriam Midge Maisel has everything she has ever wanted: the perfect husband, 2 kids, and an elegant apartment on New York's Upper West Side. Her seemingly idyllic life takes a surprising turn when she discovers a hidden talent she didn't previously know she had: stand-up comedy. Y'all know I'm a comedy girl. This revelation changes her life forever as she begins a journey that takes her from her comfortable life on the Upper West Side through the cafes and nightclubs of Greenwich Village as she makes her way through the city's comedy industry on a path that could ultimately lead her to a spot on the Tonight Show couch. The series was created by Amy Sherman Palladino of Gilmore Girls. The show stars Tony Shalhoub, Rachel Brosnahan or whatever, and Alex Borstein. This show is incredible. Just for the visuals alone, I got my life, the fashion. If there were certain eras that I wish I could have been born in, one of them is the 50s, because it was just the height of glamour. I miss the days of women waking up in the morning, doing their hair, doing their makeup, dressing in dresses and stockings and shoes, and men walking around in suits. Everybody just looked beautiful and stunning. And I also love the 70s because of, the fashion choices then. But I also connected to The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel because I'm a comedy girl. Stand up is something that I want to do. And she was just, this socialite that was married, had the kids. Something ends up happening in her marriage that I won't spoil for you guys. But, life happens and it made her realize her gift, her talent, And it's a funny show. It's just beautiful to watch. It's stylish. I love the relationship between Midge, the main character, and Susie, her manager. I love their girl power. Her father, Abe, is just funny as hell. I just love everybody in the show. It's just a really dope show. Season 1 and 2 are out right now on Amazon Prime. So check out The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It is a wonderful show. 10 episodes each season. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. Number 9 on my list goes to the CW's Black Lightning. The CW and Greg Berlanti expand the footprint of their DC Comics universe with its exploration of the intersection between family life and being a superhero. As a younger man, Jefferson Pierce donned the suit of a vigilante and protected the streets of his city, but he believed he'd left those days in the past. He learns that life doesn't always work out as planned when his daughter, Jennifer, a star student who is determined to achieve justice at any cost, gets recruited by a street gang. In order to protect his family, Jefferson sees no choice but to once again become Black Lightning. When I heard that the CW was going to finally give us an all-black cast superhero television show, I was here for it. I could not wait. And the show, the show exceeded my expectations. I did not expect for the CW, old white ass network, to produce a show that was so black. The music choices, the cast, the story plot lines. If you want black, you gonna get black with Black Lightning. The The show stars Cress Williams, Nafisa Williams, Cordon, China Ann McClain. Black Lightning is everything. I get my life every week that it comes on. It's just a dope ass show. It's dope to see a family of superheroes. I'm so happy that China Ann McClain's character Lightning is finally embraced her powers and will soon be donning her suit. I cannot wait to see the whole family together kicking ass around town. Number 8 on my list is another CW show, All American, starring Daniel Ezra, Taye Diggs, Breezy, and more. The show synopsis is Spencer James is a rising high school football player and 8 student at South Crenshaw High, but when coach Billy Baker recruits him to join his team in Beverly Hills, Spencer's mother Grace and his best friend Coop convince him it's an opportunity he has to seize. Forced to move in with Billy and his family to protect his transfer permit to Beverly, Billy's son Jordan, who is also the starting quarterback, is less than thrilled to be sharing his father's attention or the team's spotlight. While Spencer struggles to find his footing, he makes an unlikely friend in Jordan's sister, who is struggling with her own demons. The CW really is picking it up with giving, the minority audience something for them to like. The CW's hella white over there. Taye Diggs plays the coach on the team. He's married to a white woman. They have mixed children together. Daniel Ezra is the character Spencer James, who is from South Crenshaw, who gets moved in with Taye Diggs' family. His best friend is played by Breezy, who was on Empire. I love Coop and Spencer's friendship. The storyline is just so dope because it's kind of like you're getting 90210 mixed with Boys in the Hood. It's a really dope show. They're on winter hiatus right now, but they will be back, so you have enough time to catch up on the first half of the season before they return with part 2 of the season. I really love All American. I pray that they get picked up for season 2. It's a really dope show, a really dope black cast. Number 7 on my list is ABC's Blackish. Blackish has been dope as hell since it premiered on ABC years ago, but this particular season they really have upped the ante. Every episode has just been so informative, a different show topic where they touch on different topics that are affecting us as a nation or just people in general. The cast is phenomenal. Tracee Ellis Ross, Anthony Anderson, Yara Shahidi, Jennifer Lewis, Lawrence Fishburne, Dion Cole. The whole cast is just great. Blackish just seems to get better as time goes on. It's like an aging wine. It just gets better and better and better. This season has really been phenomenal. Last season it ended on it was really sad towards the end with the shit that was going on between Bo and Dre. I was like, oh, they better not break up Bo and Dre. I won't watch this shit no more. But they really stepped it up this season with the baby, Devontae. I love Blackish. Number 6 is probably something that you never even heard of and you didn't pay attention to when it came on Bravo. Welcome to Waverly is my number 6 pick. Welcome to Waverly sets out to break down the walls between cities, small towns, and diverse cultures. See what happens when people of different religion, race, and sexual and gender orientations live and work in the same small town. Waverly, Kansas hasn't changed in over 100 years. Its mayor has been in office for the last 16 years. The population is predominantly white. The town is introduced to a variety of people, including a 24-year-old Muslim politician, a cosmetologist who identifies as gay and Republican, and an African-American chef and a liberal mixologist. The show chronicles the reactions of the townspeople as they mix among their new neighbors. Now, this was a reality show, kind of like documentary, and it came on Bravo. It was a limited series. I think there was only 4 episodes, and this aired in October, and I was immediately hooked because it reminded me of like the real world when the real world first came on MTV, and it was just so dope to see these big city people coming to this very small town. I live in St. Louis, so Kansas City isn't that far away from me, and to see them migrate to this small town and become accustomed to their ways, and then have the the small town people become accustomed to the big city people ways and the way they do things, and then all these people from these different backgrounds and put into a house together? Are they gonna mix together well? It was such a dope social experiment, and I really hope that they do a season 2 of it, because I really thought it was a dope aspect of the show. Hopefully you can find it online via bravo.com or Hulu. I really like the people that they put in the house together. It was a really nice group of people, and the people in Waverly, Kansas City was just so welcoming to everyone. You know, they had their moments of some people that, you know, were kind of bigots, but overall everybody was very sweet, very accommodating, and very welcoming to these groups of people that came into their town. So check out Welcome to Waverly. Number 5 on my list is Grownish. Grownish took me back to the days of A Different World. I grew up in that era when A Different World first started, and it was just bomb as fuck to see all of these beautiful black college students, you know, take this journey into their college life. And now we have the same experience for a whole new generation with Grownish. It stars Yara Shahidi as Zoe Johnson. It's a spin-off of Black-ish, and the Johnson's family's eldest daughter is taking her first steps into the real world as she heads off to college. Grownish explores the first trappings of adulthood, and Zoe must navigate through the trials and tribulations of these momentous steps. Zoe discovers that once she leaves the nest, things do not always go her way. The series features that in-between place where you're not quite an adult, but facing grown world problems for the first time. Kenya Barris, the show's creator and executive producer, says the show stars not only Yara Shahidi but Trevor Jackson, Chloe and Halle, and Dion Cole. It is such a group of eclectic young actors. Like I said, it takes you back to the days of A Different World. It deals with drug addiction, gay and lesbian topics, interracial dating, friendship, your first love, your first sexual experience, heartbreak, being tied between two people that you really like and care about, and you can't really figure out which guy is best for you. Yara Shahidi shines in this show. This role was made for her. She's an absolute gem on screen. She's so beautiful, so pretty, and the ensemble of actors that they have surrounding her make the show what it is. It's just a dope, fresh spin on A Different World, but for this new generation. Number 4 on my list is none other than GTL, Gym Tan Laundry, Jersey Shore Family Vacation. I remember when Jersey Shore first debuted on MTV back in, what was it, 2009, 2010. At first it started off slow, but the episode that really took the show to a whole nother level was when Snooki got punched in the face in the bar. That's what just made the show skyrocket, and from there it went on to be one of MTV's biggest franchises, and now it is back after years of being off the air. The whole Motley crew is back. Snooki, Jay Wow, Mike the Situation, Dina, Pauly D, Ronnie, Angelina, everybody is back. Sammy did not return because she did not want to be in the same house as Ronnie, but you know, it still works without her. Everybody's still crazy, everybody's still getting drunk, but they're still, you know, they have grown up over the years. You know, Jenny and Snooki have children, are married. Jenny's going through a divorce now. Dina is now pregnant and married. Mike is about to go to jail because of his tax situation. It's just crazy. Ronnie and his abusive girlfriend, he's getting back everything that he gave to Sammy years ago. Hallelujah, thank you Jesus. Karma comes back on your ass in ways you never thought. But the crew is back together once again. We see the drinking, the fights, the arguments, the joning on each other, the love stories with their mates, the hookups, everything that you loved back then, you're getting now in 2018. They still have it. They come back, and it's now one of MTV's biggest shows again. The ratings were phenomenal. Season 3 will be airing very soon. I love everything about Jersey Shore. Every episode I looked forward to. I couldn't wait till it came on. Now, the number 3 show on my list is a show that I was late in the game on. When it originally aired, season 1, I was like, I'm going to watch it, but I had so many other things that were coming on during the summertime on that night that it got away from me, and then I got behind. But I heard so much about it from you guys, my T Squad members, and Monique. So I was like, let me sit down and watch this and see what the hype is all about. Number 3 on my list is Snowfall. Snowfall is a drama set against the infancy of the crack cocaine epidemic in Los Angeles and its ultimate radical impact on the culture as we know it. The story follows numerous characters on a violent collision course, including Franklin Saint, who can get it, yes he can, a young street entrepreneur on a quest for power, Gustavo El Oso Zapata, a Mexican wrestler caught up in a power struggle within a crime family, Teddy McDonald, a CIA operative running from a dark past who begins an off-book operation to fund the Nicaraguan Contras, I hope I'm saying that right, and Lucia Villanueva, the self-possessed daughter of a Mexican crime lord. In Snowfall, everyone is working towards his or her ultimate goal of money, power, and influence in 1984 Los Angeles. Franklin is starting to experience the parallels of success while Teddy finds his off-book drug-funded operation may be vulnerable from unexpected sources, and the drug-running couple Gustavo and Lucia discover the potency of crack and try to exploit it. From episode 1, I was hooked, and I was like, why in the fuck did I not watch this when it first came on? I set up and binged watched season 1 and season 2 in a full weekend, and my mouth was hanging open the whole time. It just reminded me of growing up in the 80s, being around dope dealers, because I grew up around dope dealers my whole life. Damson Idris, who plays Franklin Saint, I want to fuck him. Franklin can fucking get it. Man, when Franklin got locked up and got beat up, and his homeboy was like, yo, you better go back in there and whoop the motherfucker's ass, I'm gonna beat your ass. And Franklin went back up in there and wrecked motherfucking shop, bitch. I was like, yes, if that ain't me and Monique, child. I love everything about the show. I love the character ensemble that they have together. Everyone does their part. The storyline is bomb. The costuming, the setting, everything is everything about this show. It's loosely based off a real life drug dealer. The show comes on FX during the summertime. I will be doing reviews next summer on Snowfall. There is no way in hell that I will not be doing reviews on Snowfall. It is that damn good. My number 2 top show of 2018 was USA Network's Damnation. This was such a well-written show, and I'm so pissed because it got canceled. But you can find episodes on Netflix and usanetwork.com or on their on-demand. So the show synopsis is Seth Davenport is a man masquerading as a small-town Iowa preacher in hopes of starting a full-blown insurrection against the status quo. Focused on his mission, he is unaware that an industrial tycoon has hired a professional striker breaker named Creeley Turner. Oh, Creeley can get it. Yes, Scotty can. To stop the uprising by any means necessary. But unbeknownst to those around them, these two men already share a secret, child. A secret bloody past. This epic saga about the secret history of the 1930s American heartland centers on the mythic conflict and bloody struggles between big money and the downtrodden, God and greed, charlatans and prophets. This show blew me away. Just from the trailer alone, I was like, I got to watch this show. I love period shows, period films, westerns. I love that type of stuff. This show gave me everything and more. It dealt with religion, sexuality, interracial romance, family struggles. But the show starred Logan Marshall as Creeley Turner. I wanted to fuck him every episode. Killian Scott played his brother Seth Davenport. Newcomer Chastine Harmon played Bessie. Oh my God, Bessie and Creeley, y'all, one of the best love stories I have seen on television in so long. You're gonna fall in love with Bessie and Creeley's love story. I was so disappointed when this show did not get picked up for season 2. I signed a petition and everything. It was so good, so well written, action packed, heart-wrenching. It made you cry, it made you laugh, it made you suspenseful. Damnation gave me everything and more. I was so pissed off that this show got canceled. I wish somebody else would have picked it up. I still wish somebody else would pick it up because the show was just so good. Please do yourself a favor. Go to netflix.com, USA Network, whatever, and watch season 1 of Damnation. You will not be disappointed. 10 episodes of nothing but goodness. And my number 1 television show of 2018, drum roll please, Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is a show that I stumbled across on Netflix one day. I saw the poster of it and I was like, this looks interesting. It has something to do with the mob from back in the day. Love mob stories. I'm a mob story type of girl. Let me check it out. From episode 1 to season 4, which I ended on, I binge watched it season 1 through season 4 in about a few days time span. And I was like, how did I not know about this show? Why had nobody told me about Peaky Blinders? I felt like I was left out of a movement. The show comes on BBC. Season 5 is being filmed right now. So binge watch it, catch up so you can be ready for season 5 of Peaky Blinders. I would love to do reviews on Peaky Blinders on my channel, but I need an audience to watch it with me. If you love mob families, you love the Prohibition era, the 30s, and the cars, and the jazz music, and the outfits, and the guns, and this is the show for you. Britain is a mixture of despair and hedonism in 1919. Sorry, not the 1930s, 1919. In the aftermath of the Great War, returning soldiers, newly minted revolutions, and criminal gangs are fighting for survival in a nation rocked by economic upheaval. One of the most powerful gangs of the time is the Peaky Blinders, run by returning war hero Thomas Shelby, who is my bae. He can get it any time of the day, and his family. But Thomas has bigger ambitions than just running the streets. When a crate of guns goes missing, he recognizes an opportunity to advance in the world because crime may pay, but legitimate businesses pays better. Trying to rid Britain of his crime is Inspector Chester Campbell, who arrives from Belfast to try to achieve that goal. Cillian Murphy plays Thomas Shelby. Tom Hardy is on the show. He plays Alfie Solomons. Helen McCrory plays Polly Gray, who is, oh my God, one of my favorites. Paul Anderson plays Arthur Shelby. You're gonna love Arthur. He is the wild card, the crazy motherfucker that is ready. He is TTG. He is trained to go at all times. He ready to bust a nigga head open at any moment. Their other crazy brother, John Shelby, played by Joe Cole, is everything. Adrian Brody stars on the show. It is just, oh my God, it is like everything that you ever wanted. It's like The Sopranos. It's like Goodfellas. It's everything that you want in a network mob show. It has guts, gory, sex, violence, love, family infighting, intrigue, suspense, mystery, fashion. Everything that you want in the show, Peaky Blinders gives to you. Cillian Murphy plays the fuck out of Tommy Sheldon. You want to fuck him. You want to slap him. You want to kiss him. You want to hug him. He is just a tortured soul. He's violent. He's angry. He's an alpha male. Oh, he just is everything. He a killer. He just, oh, you can't trust him, but you want to love him. You want to fuck him. He is everything and more. He's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in season 5. I'm going to binge watch it again before season 5 airs on BBC. Make sure you guys check out Peaky Blinders. It is literally the best show out there. You will not be disappointed. You're going to be like, bitch. Now you guys know my favorite shows of 2018. I pray that you guys check out my list so we can talk down below. Tell me which shows that you like the best. Can't wait to see what 2019 has to offer when it comes to television. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your family and friends so they can have some great television experiences as well. Love you guys. Thank you, and see you on the next video. Bye.